Hey people, Mark here, and about 2 months ago I released the breakdown of the Halberd-Class light destroyer, which is a ship from the UNSC, and honestly, if you're watching this, you probably already watched it, because it has 62,000 views, which is ridiculous. I don't know why that happened, but you know what? I'm not going to scorn the algorithm gods for blessing me that day. But it was the first time I'd ever made a video like it, so there were obviously a lot of mistakes I made, so I'd like to correct some of the mistakes, and we're gonna go through it again today, and correct those. It's just been nagging at me because it's the most viewed video I have, but it's also the most flawed, in terms of accuracy, that is, to the lore. I made quite a few mistakes to my memory. I mean, I'm gonna watch it again now, so I don't know how many I made, but I know it's at least one, which is too many. In case you're wondering how I made this as my first video ever, that is not actually accurate. I have another channel, it's in the description, and I'd love it if you'd go to subscribe to that. And also follow me on Twitch if you want, that'd be cool, that'd be awesome of you. It's down there. I stream once a blue moon, so that, yeah. One thing I definitely should have mentioned in the video, which I know I didn't, was that the halberd is almost useless for ground assaults. There's very little utility for deploying troops. Frigates are much better for that, especially the Sharon class. Really, it's just kind of... These things were built for being good at combat against other human ships. They had no frame of reference for what kind of Covenant ships they'd be fighting, so these are middling when it comes to combat with Covenant ships. I think I also might have hyped this ship up a bit too much. It's very effective against Covenant ships, but that's not saying much compared to the rest of the UNSC's fleet at the time. I described the Keys loop a little incorrectly. I think I said that the nuke was used on the destroyer, but that's not accurate. The Covenant torpedoes, one of them hit the destroyer and took its shields down, and then the other one hit it and did some damage, and then they finished it off with the Archer missiles. After that, the nuke detonates near the frigates and hits them with the electromagnetic pulse. The Iroquois swings around the star and finishes them off with MAC rounds and Archer missiles. There was one point when I used a screenshot from Halo Fanon Wiki, which if you don't know, that is a not canon fan wiki with a lot of ships on it that do not exist. So I didn't know that existed until I started doing stuff on this channel, which, you know, I clicked on the first thing. I thought it was Halo Alpha, which is the subpar Halo wiki. Halopedia is the best one, but yeah, there is no such thing as a pikeman or deliverance class ship. One of the bigger mistakes that I made was implying that the Halberd was just fine. The Iroquois was just fine after the Keys loop, which, no, it was not. It was not doing very well after that, and I again, like I said, it's been forever since I've read The Fall of Reach. I should have reread it before I made the video, but you know what? It was the first time I've ever made one of these videos, so that's, you know, these things don't really come to you in the moment sometimes. But I think that's actually it. It's not as many as I remembered, but maybe I'm just better than I thought. Maybe I'm just great. Yeah, that's it. That's it. Point out anything else I missed in the comments, I guess. I don't know.